What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Movie Files. Joining me, as always, it's little brother Jace, Bro Shot. How are you on this fine Wednesday?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
I can't complain. Chief, the man, the myth, the legend himself. How are you, good sir?
Gentlemen, I'm well. I appreciate you asking. Good to see you all.
All right, we got the slow talk and love jams chief in the building tonight.
Hey, man, quiet storm.
Quiet storm.
Man. All right, let's see who's here in the chat hanging out with us tonight. Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes, what up, though?
What's going on?
Partner? Jalen Parks is in the building too.
Hawks.
Blake Tarpley's here.
Blizzy. Oh, Blizzy. He's been I see he's made it back since he's got through from his West Coast trip out there shark fishing and hunting.
He's here in the building.
He said he rode it back with Grizzly. I don't know how true that is.
About as true as your love for the new Superman movie.
Oh, did you see the Fantastic Four? Was it a fake trailer where they showed them kind of in a circle? They showed the Thing turning, Ben Grimm turning. Then they showed like the girl turning invisible. Then they showed Mr. He didn't do nothing. Mr. Fantastic didn't do anything. But I thought I saw a some kind of thing they had online. It might have been computer generated at this point. But they had it was kind of went around in a circle, and each one kind of flexed their powers real quick. Johnny Storm, all of them. I meant to send you that joint.
I have not seen it.
We do not have any unauthorized links at all. No, I haven't seen that.
I'm gonna send it.
Snake Eyes, I knew you were going to be thrilled with the Avatar news. 80s skipper 90s, what's up?
I gotta watch that cherry flavor. That'll get you jumping.
Hey, listen, mix that cherry flavor in with the Simply Lemonade. That thing is mean. No, I'm never gonna be excited for the Fantastic Four. There's never gonna be an excitement for it. Incredibles 3, yes. I like the Incredibles. Is there Incredible 3? There's Incredibles 2. There's Incredibles 3 already, right?
Yeah,
at Disney 23, D23, they had a bunch of new reveals and a ton of stuff that's going to be dropping over the next few years. Chief, I know you're excited to hear that not everything is coming tomorrow, but of the stuff they showed, Star Wars, Skeleton Crew, Ironheart, Moana 2, Tron, Ares, Daredevil, Born Again, Agatha, All Along, Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. So a ton of stuff.
A ton of garbage.
Did you guys see the Skeleton Crew trailer?
No.
I did. What did you think about it?
I think that's going to be a very good show for somebody else.
Right.
Man.
Right.
I think it's probably very marketed to kids. I think kids will enjoy it. I don't think I have no reason to talk negative about it. It's just not for me.
Wow. Okay, great. Well, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. You'll have an awesome night. And yeah. So
hey man, another Avatar's coming out.
Yes.
I didn't even watch this last one, man. How long had it been since the first Avatar?
15 years.
Yeah.
And they made the sequel.
Let's ask Snake Eyes. He's our resident Avatar expert. The Way of Water came out in 2022. The first one came out back in 2009. Fire and Ash is set to come out next year.
Yeah, I didn't see the second one. 2009 to 2022 is too far. Now, this series here wouldn't have been too far, but I've already chipped out on the second one. I will not.
Okay.
Your logic on these movies is amazing.
It's on Disney Plus, correct?
Yes.
What's on Disney Plus?
Avatar 2.
Oh.
So listen, I'm much more willing to give it okay. There's a part 3. Is this the end of the series, or is this going to be the continuation of maybe 3 or 4 other movies?
You know what ended well? The first one. I'm just saying.
Well, they say, it's going to be, him after 15 years, he's a family man now living in the robot body or whatever. I forgot how that worked out.
You know what I mean?
I'd give it a chance because it's like, all right, $1 billion. Let's see if it's good. I know Snake Eye loved it, but I might give it a chance. Like, all right, if the next one's coming out next year, like they've already basically written the plot for 2 and 3 at the same time. So
you saw 2.
I didn't see 2.
Okay. All right. So okay. Because everybody makes it seem like I'm crazy.
No.
But you didn't watch it either. And
I didn't. There is that point where you're like, okay, what new ground did you need to dig up? Because I was like, I used my example one is Pirates of the Caribbean. I like the first one. And then the second one sucked so bad. I really didn't want to see the third one. I got suckered into seeing the third one.
I wonder who suckered you in, right?
Wait. With the third one, where you got suckered, or was that the second one?
The second one was so long and boring. And then at the end, hey, guess what? You're gonna have to fight the same guy. Ooh! Like, do we really need to extend another movie to say you're gonna get to the guy that you knew you needed to get to in the second one? This isn't Star Wars, people. And
yeah.
So,
it's funny thinking back on Pirates, though, how it was everything in the movies for a moment. That was pre-MCU, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like all everybody was talking about. 2003 for the first one. The sequel was 2006. The third one was 2011. No, I'm sorry.
What is this?
It had several, actually. So the first one... The first one was 2003. The second was 2006. And then they gave us another one in 2007. That's great for you, Chief. Then we had Stranger Tides in 2011. And then Dead Man Tell No Tales in 2017.
They made that many?
They have made that many.
They made 5 of those? 4?
I was waiting for Dances with Wolves 2. Tatanka. You know what I mean? But we didn't get to see that. You know what I mean? I'm glad y'all watched all of them. That seems like...
Whoa. I just listed the films.
No, you watched them all.
I know.
You want to tell the viewers that you watched all of them. But you sat there with a big bowl of ice cream and the big...
I love how watching ice cream going to movies.
I'm just saying afterwards, you're a DVD guy.
So you have to buy a movie without actually watching it. You have to have a lot of faith in a movie to buy a movie before you watch. Like Abigail, because you guys told me it was good. I bought that before I watched it.
Did you enjoy Abigail?
I did.
Okay.
Because I trust your opinion. And then if Chief says it was pretty damn good, I said it's probably gonna be a good movie. So y'all said that. I trust y'all. 90% of movies, if I don't hear a good recommendation, I'm not buying that. And Pirates of the Caribbean, after the second one, there was no chance you would buy those movies sight unseen.
I'm not even sure I saw the first one all the way. Huh. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I can't do a lot for you if you didn't see the first one all the way through. I mean,
I'm okay with it.
The first one was original. It was fun. Johnny Depp was doing something different. Orlando Bloom doing something different from Lord of the Rings. Keira Knightley. I mean, it was a good, fun movie. And I feel like they got a little greedy trying to do the second and third kind of back to back. And that's what's messed up. There's not a lot of films where they shoot it back to back or the sequels back to back where it's like, oh man, that was great. And it worked out pretty well for the Avengers, Infinity Gauntlet, and Endgame, but can't really think of a lot of others that it's like, yeah, y'all need to crank them out. Speaking of cranking them out, James Cameron said Michelle Yeoh will not appear in Avatar Fire and Ash. She will, and just in case you need to circle this on your calendar, Chief, Fire and Ash is going to arrive in theaters December 19th, 2025. He said that Oscar will appear in Avatar 4 and 5.
Oh, so it'll be 3. It'll be 4 of them I won't watch. That is excellent. Keep coming. Now, Snake Eyes will be in there, but I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Snake Eyes will be there to represent for everybody.
He's gonna represent for us. Snake Eyes, wear your Lyle's Movie Files shirt, man. Represent for us.
So, Jamelin, have you gotten burned doing that, buying sight unseen films? I used to buy DVDs all the time when video stores just sit around. What's your favorite one to go to? See, Tuesday used to be fun day. It was all right. You've made it through Monday. Now you can get your new video game, movie. It was a great thing. CD. That was exciting about Tuesday. And Wednesday, all right, halfway through. Thursday, fun TV shows. Friday, hey, the weekend's here. Monday was only kind of worthless on its own day if you weren't into wrestling. And then you just kind of made it through Monday night and it was great.
Tacos and DVDs on Tuesday. What's up, Daily? You know what I mean? Tacos and DVDs. But now, you don't have nothing. There's nothing to look forward to.
Wow.
I mean,
Tuesday.
I'm just saying. I mean, what came out today, yesterday, that you were like, yeah, I'm gonna get.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the truth, because
that's nothing. That's what I'm saying. You don't look forward to Tuesdays anymore, even though they drop still in Prime. They still drop on Tuesdays, I believe, but you don't go in there anymore. There's nothing that you want to see. They haven't made anything of quality. What I mean?
If Amazon Prime, because I mean, again, I used to work in a video store, there would be like 4 or 5 movies that nobody had ever heard that would drop on Tuesday. And now it's not even a scenario where everything goes on a Tuesday. Like Amazon Prime's going to drop 3 new movies, 3 action movies, and they'll have a section, new releases of questionable movie, and you'll be like, I got 90 minutes to check out a bad-ish movie. They don't have it anymore.
Because y'all were curious and wanted to know, this Tuesday or yesterday, the Bike Riders, that really fun summer movie, is just released. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, came out on Blu-ray yesterday, just in time for it to debut on Max Friday. Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1 also came out this week. So they are still doing stuff, and that's from Target, where they may not always have those movies at the Target you go to, but that's what dropped.
Oh, okay. Look, always exciting. Rush on down to your TV and purchase.
Okay, 3 of those, I would actually be interested in seeing 3 of those movies.
The Bike Riders?
The Bike Riders, Austin Butler.
Yes.
Like, I'll be okay. Give it a shot. Furiosa. Wouldn't give it a shot. I just didn't have the time. And Horizon, it's a Western movie. I like Westerns. So,
all right, well, there you go. So you have a reason to still be excited on Tuesdays.
Okay. I got, especially you tell me one of them is on Max on Friday. So I really
weren't excited this Tuesday though.
Tuesday now I'm more excited. So
all right. Well, look, we brought back Tuesdays for you. You know what I mean? I'm glad we did that for you.
All right. Let's see here. What else came through from them? Frozen 3 is going to be coming out 2027. The sequel made too much money not to get a third one.
It was a sequel.
Something. What happened?
Okay. Jamelin says, I saw Furiosa and want to own it. So there you go, Jace. I'm curious about Horizon.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, did anyone see Frozen 2?
No. I didn't even know there was one. There probably was no hit song. Because, I mean, the first one, The Cold Never Bothers Me Anyway. Everywhere you went, they were singing that song.
You could not even Let It Go. You were with the second song.
You know what I mean? You could let it go, whatever. But I'm just saying you couldn't escape that. So I saw that, and it was a decent movie. It was funny. The rain off, dude, good. Rained off. The reindeer. Frozen 2, no.
Ryan says Frozen 2 was a better story, but worse soundtrack than Frozen. 80s Kid said Frozen 2 was good. Now you can watch it on Disney Plus.
Oh, is it on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Okay, guys. Well, look, I'm out of here.
All right. Let us know what you think, okay?
Oh, man.
You're curious about Horizon.
Nice.
I love it. I'm down for that. All right, so Ironheart, they have wrapped this show a while ago. But for whatever reason, maybe not to flood the market with too much Marvel product, we're not seeing it until 2025. And it seemed like for a while when they were bringing back, Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, yes, they were not going to bring back Eldon Henson and Deborah Ann Woll, who were Karen and Foggy on Daredevil. But at D23, they were right there alongside their co-stars and John Bernthal. So definitely seeing some more Punisher action. And Bullseye was also on stage, so he's going to be back. That's very exciting. And Chief, you didn't watch it because it was Daredevil season 3, but from all accounts, cast basically saying this is Daredevil season 4. Surprisingly, they're saying they're going to be able to actually do more stuff. Thanks now, probably in no small part, to the rated R success, not edge, of Deadpool and Wolverine. So we're going to see even more intense, crazy action coming up with Daredevil Born Again. And that is definitely something that I am really excited about for next year. And of course, we're going to see Agatha All Along later on this fall. Chief, are you any more excited about watching this movie yet?
Yes. I can't wait. There's
nothing pointed at you, right?
Now, Ironheart is coming out 2024, right? It's next streaming year. Next year, 2025 is streaming on Disney. Or right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at because I had no idea what it was. And I heard you mention it last and I'm like, what is Ironheart? So now that I see it, it's a female Iron Man.
It's a college genius who happens to be a woman. And did you see the trailer? Not that it's officially available, but it is available on the magical internet.
It's a female Iron Man, and there's a male Iron Man, and he's dead. And now there's a female Iron Man, and I'm good. I'm gonna say I'm good.
No selling that. Huh?
This is shocking news. Jace, are you excited? Did you see this trailer that's in the ether?
I saw the trailer of Daredevil Born Again. I am again. You had me at the cast. Once you said the cast was coming back, I was cool. Then I saw the trailer. I was like, okay, we're back on. We're on track here. Right. No problems right now. Too. We're good. Agatha.
Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. Mark, what's up?
Mark.
Still looking forward to the next Spider-Verse sequel. Yeah, me too. And maybe another Ahsoka season. They did not mention that, but I assume it's a matter of time.
Okay.
Good. Agatha All Along.
Snow White.
Agatha, I think I was watching the trailer in the Lyle's figure file stream.
Agatha?
Yeah, it came in the other podcast.
You get a lot of good stuff in there.
And I looked at him like, okay, this doesn't look horrible. It looks a little campy, but I may give it a chance. I mean, it's gonna have 2 episodes. Yeah, you're gonna have 2 episodes dropping. I'm probably gonna watch it.
He's not judging you with that stare.
Not at all.
He heard a noise that suspiciously looked like it was in the same direction you happen to be positioned in on screen.
Yes.
Total coincidence.
Okay. You know what, man? I support your decision, Jace.
I do appreciate that. I mean,
Yeah.
I you know, a lot of times, yeah, I feel like I don't get enough support with my questionable decisions, but this time I really feel it right there, and I appreciate
I'm
it.
with you, man.
Thank
You know what I mean? Yep.
Right.
All right. You'll be more interested in this news. Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 2 is going to have 3 more characters show up. Tron Ares is going to have Evan Peters, Jared Leto, Greta Lee, and yeah, I'm excited about that one. I just hope they don't chump me out and cheat us out of a good 3D version of this, even if I've got to go European style to get it. So hopefully they will do right by us.
European style.
Buy the Blu-ray for my
Sounds
friend
kind
over
of
there.
dirty, doesn't it?
Well, it's not Gundam style, but it's close enough. Give me more Greek mythology in season 2.
Okay.
The Olympians, Breaking Bad, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, that's true. And yeah. And actually, that takes place in Australia, where you really learn how to break well.
Oh,
Flop. Ryan Daly says Agatha doesn't look like an MCU series, but it might still be entertaining. Yeah, that's one where I really don't want it to have much connection to the MCU, so I can safely ignore it. Those first 2 episodes go like Secret Invasion. We'll see. I think I will give it those 2 episodes. Hopefully, they keep my attention through then.
Yeah. There was a rumor it was going to tie in to one of the Kang variants. Again, rumor, but after Jonathan Major, they scrapped that.
Poor John.
Man, 80s kid coming with the serious heat. Agatha looks like a CW show. I don't know if you could be more insulting with those few words there.
At least it ain't the WB.
Is it better than All American?
Hey, when you started watching All American,
I'm not. I haven't started yet.
I loved it. So I watched All American. I watched that like crazy. But then somewhere after season 3 or 4, I got lost, man. But the CW used to have Supernatural, huh?
When you just have like a few moments and you don't want to watch a football show anymore, but you want to watch a comedy, keep watching All American.
It's gotten bad.
It's so bad, it's funny. What's up, David Thanos?
Oh, no.
R.I.P. Eternals 2.
What? Oh, dang, man.
See you later show.
You know what I did enjoy? You know what I enjoyed though, that they got rid of the Asian Kung Fu show. And I can't remember. Was it?
No, it was called Kung Fu.
Oh,
it was literally called Kung Fu.
I used to like that show, man.
It was, and the funny thing is,
hold on, you're missing Jamie. Somewhere after season 3 or 4, surprise.
Go ahead, Chamberlain. Chamberlain, you know my attention, man. If it starts to wane, I'm gone. Yeah, somewhere around there it started to. Was it Coop and the trouble? So I guess.
Hey, Chief, listen. I don't. I try never to recommend bad stuff. I know your life. You may not make it till next year, but that show is so bad. It's like must watch TV, especially if you can watch it with no commercials. Just watch it straight up on Netflix. Oh man, it is fascinating how little like the showrunner knows as much about football as the creators of She-Hulk knew about all things legal.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Is he they're in college now, right? Thank you, Parks, man.
Did you make it to them getting to college? Because I think that was past season 4.
I made it to. They went to look at colleges.
All American.
And
it was on
the coach's son fell in love with a girl from the campus.
No.
Was she pregnant?
Yeah.
And he wanted to he wanted to raise the baby. I don't know, something crazy went on.
Brenda's got a baby, and he was like, "I'll take her." If you don't want to, it's really, really, it's so bad, but it's so bad. I couldn't turn away.
My
wife got to tell me.
I've never been out with my mans and them, looked at a group of girls and been like, is that one about that? Is that pregnant? Oh, that's me, fellas. I'll be back. You know what I mean? And once I
wasn't
saw
quite that context, but yeah, it was.
once I saw that, I was like, nah, I don't know if I can see that.
Chief.
So yeah,
Chief, let me say this to you. That doesn't even rate on the top 10 most ridiculous plots of that show by the back half of it. It's like, I mean, at that, I was like, all is forgiven. I had no idea it was going to go this route. So,
have you watched Supercell yet?
have I watched Supercell? No, I'm waiting for it to hit season 3.
You are you're a little snicker. You know what I mean?
All right, the Coach Tay Diggs show. I think you guys are. Oh, Jamelin, listen, listen. Again, I mean, there are tons of stuff I watched is like so terrible. I would fly myself to stop someone from watching it, from picking up the remote and go, no, I would do that. All American. It starts off fine. I mean, it's a kid who's in the hood, and the showrunner has no idea about the hood, so it's just laughable. But I was like, whatever. And it goes to live with this coach, and and he's well off. He's a former NFL player, so money's no object, and they can explain away the big house, the fancy stuff, which is fine. And it's just like this kind of whatever. Some stuff you just kind of roll your eyes at. Y'all either don't know, don't care, or don't know about what's going on in the hood.
Don't show.
Right, don't show. Thanks. And it just gets progressively more ridiculous and absurd. But I'm just along for it because I feel like I just want to see how far they can go. And they do not disappoint me. And right to the season finale, which is for all intents and purposes, the series finale, I was like, wow. And I didn't feel like I wasted my time watching the show, which I think is a real tribute to a poorly, terribly written show. Where it's like, I'm here. Here's my bowl of ice cream with popcorn dumped on top of it. Give me more. It's that bad. But it's
push
so
a bad show to the limit. It don't have no. It'll do what you wanted to do. So yeah. Supercell, man, get on it. Stop watching. It is good, man. It is good. And Lyle's Movie Files, the owner is missing out on a good show, man.
That's not true. I've missed out on basically everything for the last 2 weeks, but I did state everything was taking a pause as I watched the Olympics. Now I'm going through Olympic withdrawal. I woke up and turned on the TV, turned on NBC at 11 o'clock. There was no random sport on. It was just their random terrible TV. I was like, what am I going to do now, huh? It's all messed up.
If you was like me, you wouldn't watch it, and then you wouldn't have withdrawals.
Look, Chief, the good thing is Supercell has already been announced as getting a season 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's about one more from his interest fading, so... CW used to be good when it had Arrow and Smallville. Yeah, I mean, the whole Arrowverse.
I never watched Arrow.
It was all still watchable till they tried to make Batwoman a key, pivotal, core member of the whole dynamic they'd established with Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl. And when they started trying to shoehorn her in, and then Ruby Rose was like, you know what, I'm out. That's when things started going wacky. They took ridiculous story ideas and went further. And unlike All American, the ridiculousness on Arrow was really driving me to stop watching it because I was already over Felicity. And then, hey, let's introduce his terrible kids who are terrible, and let's make them the focus of the show. I wasn't feeling it. Then Flash just went off a cliff quality-wise.
Oh man, that used to be my show. And then they just I don't know what happened, bro. The earth was flat and Flash ran off of it. And I think he's still falling. Jeez. I remember the episode I stopped watching. Iris got stuck in the mirror.
Yep.
That was
a season that caused a lot of mirror.
That was that episode, I was like, never again. I won't do it. And I never watched another episode.
Honestly,
you missed so much more in terms of their absurd, terrible, deteriorating
You
quality.
wasn't going to do it to me? You
Oh,
weren't
man.
going to do it to me. I wasn't
Was
going
that the
to allow.
lightning lightsaber episode?
no. He never got there.
Oh,
The
boo.
season finale,
Boo. You are committed.
like
No.
lightning lightsabers, was just atrociously bad.
Yeah, when you get stuck in the mirror, I'm done. It was
Maybe
just
like, okay, but Mirror Master is a cool villain for Flash. It was just the execution was horrible.
bro,
I
didn't
can't
be
believe
like
that was
30
when you stopped
episodes.
watching, though.
Huh?
I can't believe that was when you stopped watching. That
Yes, sir.
show
Yes,
got
sir.
so much worse. Like, that was nothing compared to where it would go.
Listen, man, let me tell you something, man. I don't
It
do
was
a lot.
terrible, 80s.
But with my time, I just can't do it. hey, Thanos, man, because it was a good show. Flash was a good show. And then
So too is Daredevil. I'm just
You know
saying.
but you know
talk
why I
about
stopped
all
watching
of these
Daredevil.
terrible
You know why I stopped
shows.
watching Daredevil. Because they weren't making any more of them.
But now you know they're making another one. They've said it's going to be a continuation. One of the main characters from season 3 is going to be back. So there's no reason for you not to watch it.
Is it out? Is it out, Jeff? See, that's the
Okay,
difference between me and you. I don't believe nothing they say.
Are you
I
going to
have to
watch
see
it before the next season of Daredevil comes on?
No, sir. I have to. It has to be out for me to watch it. They're never going to trick me again. They'll never Man of Steel me again.
They never promised you a sequel.
They were supposed to. It was supposed to be sequels. They didn't have to promise. It was
never,
already. It was
ever
already
promised that.
in the pie. It was already in the pie. When I see a pie, I expect it to have sugar.
What's up,
There
Randy?
was no sugar. What's up, Randy? Yeah, Supercell, man, check it out. It gets my official stamp of approval.
It gets the chief chef's kiss.
Yes. So
There you go.
enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. And then when somebody tells you, you say, "I told you to watch it, man. It's a good show."
80s kid, that's impossible. Chief is never happy.
That is true. I'm rarely happy, but on the days that I am, I'm usually asleep.
Oh gosh, that was the season that whenever
Sanitary?
no, that's
in prison?
went to the
I don't even know
prison.
what that is. I left it alone.
Anytime they do the prison joint, that was stupid. And that was the thing. And that was because everybody said, "Oh, we don't need to have him go against speedsters." So they came up, "Oh, we'll give everybody the Thinker." And the Thinker
Bro.
just literally destroyed him in 2 seconds.
And then the other thing about it that made me stop watching Flash, everybody started jumping ship. When let me tell you something, man. When people start leaving, hey, bro, that
You leave
means
with
something.
them. You leave with them.
Hey, listen, hey, Dave, listen, you've been a great agent. You got to get me the hell off this show. It's going down. The ship is sinking. You got to listen. While I'm still popular, people know my face. You got to get me out of here. And let me tell you something. Everybody started jumping that shit. Everybody was just jumping in the water, swimming. Is that land?
But what is Cisco doing since then? I mean,
He must not.
Carlos Valdez, what's he been doing since then?
I heard he's acting stage in Europe. The Marquise of Carabas. He's doing Puss in Boots.
And I might still be better than sticking around on Flash.
Yeah,
They took everybody. You know what, David? That's true too. I feel like Arrow really compromised itself when they decided to do Legends because they ruined one of the best storylines they ever had. Let's bring back our girl Sarah for no reason. Like that was bad. And then they made him kill Laurel, which is
Legends was crazy.
Was Legends was for a few. Legends season 2 was actually pretty solid because they fought the Legion of Doom in that, and then they had the JSA, so it was fine. It was just afterwards. Now that was where Chief season 3 starts to get a little wonky. It turned into a totally different show, and it was a comedy that was pretty funny for a while, and then it just went way off the rails. They started losing all the superhero characters that were making it interesting, and it was just a bunch of random people going through space, and then it just got bad.
It was, again, that was one of those. CW probably said, "Hey, we need to. You're gonna have all these superhero shows. We need to find a way to make them cheaper." And that was probably Legends was the easiest one to cut a budget.
You know what would have been easier? Not making the Atom Iron Man. That would have been cheaper. 80s kid, you're right. That was another problem. Everyone on the Arrowverse got powers. You get powers.
They always had. I mean, that was unlike Black Lightning, where you didn't need to have his kids have powers in the first episode. In the CW, there was breadcrumbs. Everybody was going to be a superhero, basically from the first episode. Like Flash, you knew, okay, that's Killer Frost, that's Vibe. Okay, we know what we're in for.
They also did not need to go that route. Like Caitlyn and Cisco having powers. And then when we got rid of Killer Frost and just brought back Frost, that's when things started getting bad.
Oh, when she became more of a focus than Iris, that's when it got bad.
Like, they didn't need Frost as a main character anyway. But yeah. All right, here we go. James says, I think it stopped Flash at around season 6. Legends grew on me, but then I just didn't care. Right. All 4 of those shows just unraveled into a big mess. It was, I'm with you, because Legends was not the show they promised. They kind of made this whole setup for, but it was fun. It was like, all right, I just have to understand this is not the show they started off with. And it was cool, but then they just got really bizarre, did dumb, wild things with characters I couldn't stand, and they started making them more the focus. It's like, okay, I'm good. Thank you so much. Thank goodness Batman was untouched by CW. Are you sure? He designed all the stuff that his cousin was upset that he was getting credit for.
Yeah, they tried on him.
Wait, the Prison Break bros didn't have powers. Captain Cold and Heatwave. Yeah.
They were cool. I mean, unfortunately, it was they should have been main characters in the Flash, but then, oh no, we're gonna have a bunch of rejects on Legends of Tomorrow instead of just keeping Flash's main bad guys on that show.
That was a real problem. David Thanos, I love the Crisis episode where they showed the Hall of Justice. That should have been where they stopped.
That was where they stopped. I mean, that was the end of Arrow. I mean, to me, that was the end of Arrow before they decided to bring back everybody. Like, hey, Ali brought everybody back who died earlier from Crisis. I'm gonna bring my mom back. I'm gonna bring Tommy back. I'm gonna try and have my kids in this lame backdoor pilot for 2 whole seasons. Supernatural and Supernatural tried to do like a whole lot of backdoor pilots. They did the episode where there was like this Chicago mob was run by a bunch of werewolves and like they would do stuff like that. Then there was like the girl team of Supernatural, like the teenagers, and the sheriff they did it for 1 episode, like maybe once a season, but they didn't make it 2 seasons worth of just bad TV that you're like, I remember Flashback Arrow. I miss those days.
It never really takes that much to get us ranting about the Arrowverse.
You guys love the Arrowverse. I remember the joy
slippery
that feel from you guys several years ago on the Arrowverse night. You guys used to get in there, get your Green Arrow on, and just be like gone. And I remember I just be sitting there because I hated Green Arrow, and I would just be listening like these guys love it.
You know, the funny thing is, if you gave Arrow a chance, you will love season 1 and 2, and 3 gets a little dicey. 4
is really good until like they make a choice, but it's way into the season, and it's not. I mean, where they go later on, it's not the worst thing they do. So the first 3 seasons are really good. Season 4 is not good because they just make really bad choices. And some of it is really because of the spinoff Legends of Tomorrow. But season 5 is great. Season 5 is one of my favorite seasons of a superhero show.
Yeah. And you can
It
watch
totally redeems season 4, and they've got everything set up to have a really great next 4 or 5 seasons. And they go, nah, we're good. And season 6 is they miss all the opportunities they could have had to really extend it, to build the audience, to get people excited. And it's like, all right, season 6 is whatever. But then afterwards, it is the cliff, and this is Arrow.
Season 7 season 7 starts off being a decent wrap-up season, but even that season, again, I just told you the problem is they're still trying to use a backdoor pilot.
Flash should have been with 3.
I
think Flash had more seasons. I think their biggest problem was they just kept going down he's got to fight another speedster villain route. Like, they had some cool stuff. They went way too far with everyone needs a power, and Flash has to be everybody's mentor. That's where they messed up there. And it's just
when Kid Flash leaves, that was a big problem. And they would always try, we're gonna have somebody who does something very similar. Or he's gonna be Elastic Man's mentor. What?
Right. And then the whole season, he would be fighting somebody simple, Bunny Man. And I'm like, you could have defeated Bunny Man in an episode, but no, Bunny Man has to go 15 episodes. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, come on, man.
The Thinker. Okay, so what was the Thinker? Was the one how the resolution was so bad? It was just like, come on, that's really what you did. I don't even remember after the Thinker who the other villains were, other than hey, let's bring back Reverse Flash.
Bloodwork was really good. No, that wasn't his name.
That was season. All right, so Flash is 2 seasons behind Arrow, so I think that was season 5, and that first half was good.
Yeah, that whole warm up to Crisis was great on basically Arrow and Flash, and it was so good. It was like, man, y'all shouldn't have painted yourself in a corner, telling us that Arrow's gonna die, but it was really, really good. Supergirl was okay in that warm-up season, but the Supergirl's quality got really bad really quick too. And she never really gave Supergirl a shot, but whatever.
After the car, he was done with her.
He was done. All right, so more stuff because I got way off track. Thanks, 80s. We got Snow White footage. Rachel Zegler, YouTube's favorite personality, and Gal Gadot showed off their film. No doors, of course, because Peter Dinklage said that's offensive. I'm the only person under 5 feet that can work in Hollywood.
Again, but we're going to use CGI. Like, somebody should on Disney, like, I can hire actors or I can pay CGI to do the exact same thing that a person can do. No. Like, again, I want actors. Like, that makes no sense.
Hold on. So he's in the Snow White movie, or right. He said he didn't want to do Snow White movie because they were dwarfs.
He said that would be offensive to little people, to have dwarves in a Snow White live action adaptation, because it's about, I don't know. I mean, it's like people can have one opinion. That one opinion can change everything. Was it TBS? Lifetime is a whole network based on little people.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which it was called originally, and now it's offensive to have the dwarfs. Yes. Next time they come out with a slave movie, we're gonna say it's offensive to have blacks as the slaves in the movie. They're gonna have to CGI them in. What? That's offensive to have slaves in a slavery movie, black slaves. You're gonna have to CGI them in. We want those CGI slaves.
I like to be in the room when that happens. But you know what? I think you got a point there.
I mean, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? When next time we watch Wizard of Oz, they're gonna just there's no Mexican land. I don't know.
Only Dunkin' Donuts is a sponsor, Chief.
Oh wow! You know.
Yeah. So I don't know. I am so far from interested in that film.
Did you see the trailer?
I'm not interested. I want
this is live action, right?
Yes, I want nothing to do with that.
let me look.
Live action. You have like the animals from the forest and the dwarf are CGI. Gal Gadot, Rachel, and Prince guy are
Prince guy, Prince Charming.
They made Gal Gadot evil. No.
Again, and the funny thing is, I watched Once Upon a Time. I totally should know that's Prince Charming.
No, Gal.
What's up, Rex?
What's up, E?
Listen, it's too much, and I'm refused to spend more time on that. Mufasa, the Lion King trailer that we talked about already. Mufasa is going to be featured in flashbacks as Simba seeks to teach his son the ways of the Force, or something like that. Then we're going to get a live action version of Lilo and Stitch. And Stitch, of course, because we don't want to offend Peter Dinklage, is also going to be a CGI creature. And that's coming out next summer.
I mean, you kind of have to do Stitch as a CGI character.
Right. Yeah. Yes. I'm well aware.
All
right.
Yeah, no. Because Chief is contemplating the same ridiculousness that I'm trying to parse through in my head. So, Chief, what do you have to say about why they did not need to make a live action Lilo and Stitch?
Bro, it's so much.
They have made live action movies of their classics. There's no way they're not going to do Lilo and Stitch. I think you should be more concerned when they start doing Brave, The Incredibles.
I didn't like the Mulan live action.
But again, Mulan makes sense to do a live action. It's when they start doing, I mean, they've already done Jungle Book. So nothing, absolutely nothing is off the table. They're going to do Moana again. Stitch is exciting. And Jace, do you agree with 80s Kid? Once Upon a Time is great until season 3.
I was actually typing them back. I actually liked all of the seasons of Once Upon a Time.
Imagine if we could just go and rebottle stuff and resell it. Wouldn't that be great, man? You know,
like New Coke,
right? You know what? It's the original taste in the original can. Come buy the original can, and everybody rushes out to get the new original can, and then 2 weeks later, it's back in the newest can. They rush out. I mean, it's just. I don't understand it anymore, man. It's the live action.
All right, well, we still got more animated stuff coming. Ki Hu Kwan from Loki season 2 and anything all at once. I don't have it right in front of me, so of course I forgot the title. He's going to be among the voice cast of Zootopia 2, and Zoe Saldana will also be voicing a character in Elio. Incredibles 3 also was announced, as well as Frozen 3. And the goal for release, Chief, is 2027. So you may not be around to see it.
I mean, not 2027. Good Lord.
And Inside Out is going to be expanded to TV. They're going to make Riley's Dreams. And I don't know if you saw Inside Out 2. Maybe it's too long for you. So yeah.
Inside Out. What was Inside Out 1?
Oh. If you're missing out on it.
What did you say?
I said he's missing out on a great movie.
Yeah, you really got to see that. Both of those films are really good. I can't recommend them both enough. They're really good. And since you didn't see the first one, you can watch both of them back to back, essentially.
Jeff, you can't watch both of those back to back.
All right, you need an emotional break, maybe a year or so. But yeah,
you're definitely gonna. I mean, the first one you'll be like, "I'm glad I'm watching this one by myself." Like,
I mean, I watched that again lately, and I was like,
"Yeah, I don't want to watch a show that's gonna make you cry."
It's not gonna make you cry. It's just gonna make you kind of feel like you got some allergies stuck in your throat or whatever. You're gonna be like
choked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I pop enough clarity. I don't want it.
But all these live action movies are gonna tank. They're gonna need another Deadpool movie to bail them out. Those live action films have done really well for Disney, which is why they continue to make them. I don't think Snow White's gonna do well, but I don't think that's indicative of all their stuff. Jamelin also said I like Once Upon a Time.
And I was going to say, I liked every season of Once Upon a Time. The 7th season was kind of dicey, but I think the first 6 were good to me.
Snake Eyes is excited about Zootopia. Nice. Everything. Thank you. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Thank you.
So that.
I like seasons 4 and 7 as well. I forgot about season 7 being similar to season 1. Like poetry, it rhymes. Inside Out 1 and 2 is great therapy. Mark A says Disney might as well remake Candleshoe or Bedknobs and Broomsticks if they're going to remake live action. David Thanos says Inside Out are good. Okay. Inside Out watch party. Oh man, that would be funny. I don't think Chief could handle it. Like, hold on, fellas. I gotta go. I'll be right back. Ding dong. Yeah. I don't think come out these live action movies. We got to compare it to its animated movie.
Okay, did anyone excited about the live action Moana?
All right. No. But they've got the second one coming. James says, I'm not saying we need to watch Inside Out. And I don't know about everybody else, but I think we're all overdue for a watch along. Yeah. We do. We still need to just watch The Raid. I feel like that would be great for Chief since he hasn't seen that.
What are we watching? The Raid?
Yeah, for watch along. But that's right. It's not
gonna watch along
widely.
It's last summer, right?
I need to go through Max, or Disney Plus and find something because I feel like those are the ones that have the most stuff for everybody. Right. And we dress up for the Inside Out party. I can see Chief dressing up.
I don't know.
As long as he keeps changing the newspapers, that is like
have a costume.
I mean, basically, just put on the tie, Chief. I think you're all good.
Okay.
You will be all straight there. Let's see what else. Oh, we're gonna get the Freaky Friday sequel. Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm down for that. Actually, I'm excited for that.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yes. She's back. She's back. She's been doing a lot of rom-coms on Netflix and really, they're solid. I mean, they're rom-coms, so it's not like changing the world, but she's been good at them. And, she seems healthy and all that good stuff, which is great. And they're fun.
And Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Maybe we'll see Borderland.
No. Let the silence be your guide. No one watched Borderlands. Blake says we can stream it in real time on Discord, so it's one source and sync. Well, there you go. So there you go. Maybe I can just watch Raid and do it on the Discord. Yay! Yes, another 30-year sequel. Jalen may win the night. I think Chief should dress his ambivalence.
Was that another guy with a tie?
No.
Oh.
Lindsay was great and very healthy. And Machete.
She was healthy in
that. The one where she was in this, she was the rom-com where she was the actress in the ski resort. That wasn't bad. That was fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we really want to watch the Freaky Friday that 30 years and nah. I doubt that one's gonna be a big hit.
I bet you'd be surprised. All right, so Mandalorian and Grogu, the live action Star Wars feature film, the first one since COVID. And I think that's the only one they can make and put out in theaters and not expect people to trash it just from the name. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that. Andor season 2 is going to have Ben Mendelsohn reprise his role of Orson Krennic. Director Krennic's back. I'm excited because I thought he was really good playing that. This is my design. So I'm happy that he's going to be there. Hopefully that means less of Dedra because she was really annoying to me. Probably in a good bad guy way, but I'm excited about Director Krennic showing up.
And you should have Galen Merritt too. I mean, not Galen Merritt, Garen Orso.
My little star killer.
Now, I was going to say, what do you think the likelihood that Grogu Mandalorian Grogu is going to have Luke Skywalker.
I mean, it depends if we go full on heir to the Empire. I feel like that should be the sneaky way he gets that done.
Mm-hmm.
It should be great. So hopefully that will be the case. And that will be, as 80s once said, the way. All right. So Director Critic was the swarmiest villain to come around. He was so great. I mean, man, such a great villain.
Yeah. He was your middle management version of Tarkin. Trying to get that. Just can I get another promotion? No.
I was promised. Mandalorian and Grogu first steps. No, that title's already been taken. All right, let's see. If there's anything else on that stuff I want to talk about. Oh, yes. So I did make fun of Tyler Perry's latest movie with good reason. Divorced in the Black.
Oh yeah, I thought people were gonna start showing up at our houses.
They did.
I'm still waiting for them so we can talk about it some more. Gosh, where's this news though? Because this, of course, I hate IMDb's new layout. I mean, it used to be so easy to find things. Now it's not. All right, let's do it this way.
Why should they make it easy for you?
Why indeed? All right, so let's go to the news. Divorce in the Black drove more US Prime Video subscriptions than any other Amazon MGM movie, the studio says.
Drove to new subscribers?
To new subscribers. Nielsen reported that it hit more than 498 million minutes watched in its first 4 days of availability on Prime. Now, that could be this movie's so bad, you've got to see it, but it doesn't matter because it's 498, just 2 million shy of hitting 500 million in 4 days. That's pretty impressive, even for a terrible movie. The drama drove more signups to Prime Video in the US than any Amazon MGM Studios produced movie to date.
Great deal.
Again.
Tyler Perry, once again, if you were showing his resume on critics will hate, but I bring dollars. He's right.
And I speak to my people. I'm what people say. All right, Chief, you're giving it a big thumbs up.
You know what? I was holding my arm. I couldn't believe that was there. I was hugging myself in amazement. You know what, man? You can't stop
the feeling, the rhythm, the beat,
drama. You can't stop by drama, man. I mean, people are drawn to those hip hop Atlanta shows, things of that nature. People love to see.
I think you're offending Jace right now.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is people love to see that type of show, and I think
what's up, Kevin Davis?
Divorce in Black kind of represented some of that stuff there, and they had to go see it in droves. You know what I mean?
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So this week, unfortunately, we had to go to a funeral, and it's a pretty somber affair. But it heated up. It got really wild because the mother got upset with the pastor and then ordered her sons to take the body out of the casket. And they held him up like he was crowd surfing. But, it was something.
Well, I mean, that is what happens in the.
It happens at every third funeral now.
Yeah. That is what happens in our culture.
Right.
When I buried my father, some people ran in and ran out with his body. I didn't even know him. So I hope whatever they do with the body, I hope it's okay. You know what I mean? I hope they give him proper burial.
I think they used the backhoe and put him into the trailer park.
Well, you know what?
How did they know how to use the backhoe? I
hope they had a permit for that.
My father would enjoy that trailer park. So
Blake, don't contribute to the Menace Wash. They have lots of parodies on this movie, but you go that route. Find the parodies of Divorce in the Black. Watch those to get that. That was the absurdity in the very first act A Divorce in the Black, and it was like, what's happening here? What are we doing? And then lots of people said, they wrote in comments, lots meaning like 3, said, why do we do this? Every time Tyler Perry drops a great new movie, people hate on it, but it's telling the authentic story of what's going on for the culture.
I can just see the mama now ripping off her clothes in church because they had to give her church clothes to go to church for her son's funeral. She did not want them. She was a proud.
Okay. Has anyone ever watched The Oval?
My parents had it. Our folks had it on when I was over one day.
Oh my gosh!
Wow,
that is the most ridiculous excuse for a drama you will ever see in your life. I mean, I think me and my wife tried to get through each season. And it was just like, okay, this is too ridiculous. Like, it's just, oh my gosh.
What's up, Keith? But see, in fairness, his nighttime soap dramas are soap operas. Yes. I'm fine with them being as absurd and ludicrous as possible. Go for it. That's what a soap is for. You can throw out anything. It doesn't matter because it's not real. Do that. Just make your movies a little bit better for me. That's all I'm asking. My wife loves all his trash.
Hey man, we can't call it trash. Really, it's all his gems. Because he doesn't drop nothing but gems, man.
Drop something. Deuces. All right. Anyway, let's keep rolling here. Good news for those of you who liked the Stephen Amell-led drama Heels. It is now going to Netflix. Now, who was it? Because Stars. Yes, that's right. Stars set me up. They had the first season completely available to watch. And then if you want to watch season 2 after their first episode, we're gonna make you pay now, partner, even though you've got Stars free for the weekend or the month, whatever one it was. And I'm like, I'm not paying to watch season 2. I'll wait till someone else has it. And then they canceled it. And Netflix now has said, we got you, Jeff. Don't worry. September 15th, it will be dropping. Chief, you ever watch Heels?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a wrestling drama. Solid portrayal of life for a small town indie promotion. Our former Arrow star, Stephen Amell, is the lead. Good cast. It's fun. Nothing too serious. They've done 2 seasons. So you can watch those 2 on September 15th.
I must say, I mean, I'm wondering if what was it? Suits LA didn't get picked up. There might have been more after people watch Heels. They might actually like, you know what, we can do a season 3.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure he can find a time. That's his passion project. So thanks for rolling with us, Eric.
Man. Yeah, man.
Making him high heels. He's not gonna watch it if you say that, David.
I wasn't gonna watch it.
Oh. Shocks abound. After the success of Deadpool and Wolverine, which continues setting all kinds of box office records, it's hit $1 billion. It's now Wednesday, so let me see if it has in fact overtaken Joker as the all-time highest grossing rated R film. Let's see, all time. It was closing in on it now, and yes, now it's got 507 million. It's pretty impressive. And just other 3. So let's see right now, it's still behind Joker. I was gonna catch it. Right now it's at 100. It's 1.43 billion to 1.78 billion for Joker. So maybe by the weekend. Huh?
I said 2 weeks because did it make 50 million this week?
55 million in its third weekend. And Ryan Reynolds was able to say to his wife Blake Lively, who also had a new movie come out this week, This Is How It Ends. He won the house box office crown.
And that made $50 million too, which is
That made a surprising 50, or it ends with us. I totally butchered that name. Because I don't have any interest in watching that movie based off of everything I've read. There's a wild controversy going on with that movie, though, because the director slash co-star, the romantic co-star of the film, the whole cast has unfollowed him on Instagram. I don't know if that's great.
The joint with Blake Lively, right?
Right.
I saw that the other day where he hasn't even been at any of the pressers or something, right?
No, he's been there, but he's been like on the other side of Blake Lively, like, and she apparently wanted a different ending edit cut so she could just see what that looked like. But yeah, it's all kinds of messy drama. I don't know if that's, sometimes that propels ticket sales. People want to see, let me see if I can see the moment they stop liking each other. But yeah, it's still making.
You know what else is hilarious?
Yes.
Thanos.
It's like, let this sit there for a while. You can see him doing like.
Yeah, maybe we should dress up as anger. It's all good, Chief. I mean, you always had 2011.
Is it all good?
It's all good, baby. Channing Tatum, off the heels of, not high heels, off the heels of Deadpool and Wolverine's success, thinks maybe the time is now right for a Gambit standalone film. Would you want to see a Gambit film starring Channing Tatum? Now that we got a little taste of what his Gambit would look like or play out in a live action film.
I think you have to go in a different world because of how stupid the X-Men movies treated Rogue. I think you have to cast him in a different universe. I guess you could put him in because the Deadpool world is the one with the stupid X-Men. Like, if you can have someplace somehow get a good Rogue in there, yeah, I'm down.
They just need to do a Gambit film if they're gonna do a solo one before before Secret World Wars comes out. That way they can destroy his world when Doctor Doom starts changing up everything. So they'd have to do it quickly, but it's still possible. Chief, what about you? You interested in a Gambit movie?
No.
What if I told you that a Gambit standalone would pave the way to a Man of Steel 2?
No. There's nothing that's going to make me want to see a Gambit movie. I enjoyed the Gambit in the movie Wolverine, but I don't want to. I don't know. I'm all right. I'm all right, Cherie. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be all right without that.
You made it sound like you were talking to Black Panther's sister, Cherie.
I'm good. That done. Nope. But you guys enjoy it, man. You guys enjoy it. I hope you. I hope they get it, and I hope you. Right after you walk out of that, you can walk into Fantastic Four and enjoy that.
There's a comment, Chief. What do you think about that one?
You know what, Thanos? I hope your internet fails.
Wow.
And I hope it fails at 8:00 every Wednesday from now on.
It's just unnecessarily mean.
It really is, man.
Gosh, that was rough.
Hopefully you'll be the new Javon.
The new Javon. All right. Well, I gave you guys an interesting homework assignment because I started watching Insomnia and I didn't get sleepy, but it's a tense drama, and I had it playing in the office where I'm right now, and of course, the creepy music starts playing, and some folk like to come up mid movie, and it's like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to press pause on this. So I finished watching it, but it did really just. It was one of those movies where I had not watched. I have in the collection. And fortunately, I didn't have to worry about Jeffrey Lyle's going, hey, sorry, this movie's leaving soon. Nope. I just go down to the Blu-ray shelf. Here it is, whenever I want to watch it. And it really impressed me how Robin Williams was able to make such a convincing and just creepy bad guy in that movie. And it was, since I hadn't watched it in a while, it really was like, man, this is great. It's one of Al Pacino's best older films, in his later years. And of course, I'm going to say that for another episode, but I wanted to go like, hey, what were some of the better films or TV shows where somebody who traditionally played a happy-go-lucky character, funny guy, or a straight-up hero in all their films suddenly decided, I'm turning heel. I'm donning the black and white, brother. I am going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to play a bad guy and do a darn decent job at it, as Chief would say.
I'm impressed you put Insomnia, because I put that on my list. I'm like, nobody's going, and they're going to go back and watch this movie because it was really good.
Well, I mean, this is why I was inspired. But Jalen had said, dang, Jeff just said one of mine too.
Yeah.
That movie's so underrated. It is really great. And I think with some of Nolan's films in particular, you need like a 2 to 3 years, excuse me, maybe even 5 years in some cases, where you forget so much of it, where it's like, whoa. Because there's no Christopher Nolan film where the acting is like, what is going on? They're always great. And if you kind of forget how awesome the performances were, like I won't be able to do that with Inception. I like that movie too much. But man, Insomnia was just like, whoa, this is really, really great.
It's like Memento's the other one. I can't forget the ending of that movie as much as I want to, so I can really enjoy it like this at first time I watched it. Yeah, that was it.
All right, so with that,
that's somebody in Chief. That you?
That's my fire alarm going off in the house. Hold on a second.
You may want to check it.
Yeah.
So since I gave an example with one of mine based off of the whole reason for the topic, what's your first one, bro?
My first one is going to be Jennifer Aniston in Horrible Bosses.
Oh, that's a great call.
Because she was so mean in that movie. I mean, everybody we used to see those sweet old Rachel, and she was just, we were just that blowing the top off the Rachel character. That was great, turn.
Yeah, very, very good call, because she's always played the sweet girlfriend, or because she didn't really have any leading movie roles, but she was always that.
She was big in rom-coms. Her rom-coms would never beat Rachel, but she was doing a lot of those for a second.
Yeah, that is a really good call there. And David Thanos is with me. That movie's amazing. It is. Is Horrible Bosses 2 on Max?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to remember why I don't have it in my collection. Is it just because I have not gotten it yet? Or is there a reason?
It might not have been as good as the original, or it wasn't on sale. I think there's a part of me that says it wasn't on sale, because I don't remember. I put it on my queue, I think, in my master. I don't remember this movie sucking. This isn't a movie because let's say it's Grown Ups 2 is, some people don't like it as much as the first one. It's still a great movie, or it has its entertaining moments.
And I think you're pushing it with great. It's funny for what it is. It doesn't have to be great.
You'll get a laugh and you'll enjoy it. There's things to enjoy. Yeah, but that was my first one.
Sorry, I just texted Chief.
Oh, okay.
Making sure he's not got the Raging Inferno going over there. David Thanos said Bryan Cranston from Malcolm in the Middle to Walter White. Very solid choice. Brian Daly says Tom Cruise in Collateral. To a lesser extent, Interview with the Vampire. Yeah.
Definitely on my list.
Jalen, I actually had Robin Williams for 1 Hour Photo, not Insomnia. Yes.
That's the one I thought you were going to pick. Because I'm like, was that movie good, or was he was creepy as hell, I remember in that movie?
I don't have that in my collection. He was really great in that movie as another unsettling, disturbing character. But he was great in it. I'm trying to remember. Chief, you all good?
Yeah, man.
Somebody just burned
Zoo. I live in a zoo.
Huh?
I live in a zoo.
Oh man. 6 wins and 22 nominations. Let me see here. Because I feel like he won a Saturn Award. How was all? Oh, Critics' Choice Award nominee. It's one of those deals where it's like, well, what else came out that year that he didn't win? Because he was really good in 1 Hour Photo. All right.
I was gonna say Christopher Nolan didn't start really getting his due basically until Dark Knight. I mean, everybody always good, but no, I mean, it was just always good. They just never like put him in that stratosphere that he so deserved to be.
Horrible Bosses was great. I think the second was good, but not quite as good if I remember correctly. Great pick though, Jace.
Yeah.
Ryan Daly, don't want to spoil the end of Knives Out, but that guy, very good choice. Yes, that was very good. Chief, you got your first nomination?
Bryce Dallas Howard, The Help. She was in Evil. Boy, oh boy. You know.
Do you like
pie? In the end, she got her cake.
Pie, right?
Pie. And got to eat it too.
Do you like pie? All right, let's see. Kevin Davis says Angelina Jolie portraying Lisa in Girl Interrupted. I haven't seen that one yet.
Let's see. Early 2000s. Yeah, 90.
Places. Whiplash. J.K. Simmons in the beginning fairly quickly. Not my tempo. But then Miles Teller got him in the end.
Okay.
I'll stick with J.K. Simmons. Counterpart. He plays a dual role. Watch that show. It's kind of old, but really good. All right. What was that on, David?
Counterpart. Yeah, never heard of it.
Josh Brolin, Bran to Thanos.
Cool. Did y'all name yours already?
Huh? No, we're just doing like one at a time. All right. So let's see what's another one I came up with. So Lucy Liu from all of her spunky, plucky, her Charlie's Angels roles to playing Oren Ishii. Oh, you mother! She was awesome in that movie, and I think part of the reason.
So you know, no, I was just saying this.
Oh.
But that was my favorite drive. She was like, "I'm gonna say this in English."
So good.
And then the translation was like when she smiled, like.
Yeah,
that's what made.
I love part 1 or volume 1. I love that. And I think it's because of that clash, the whole build up to this fight where it's like, oh, it is about to go down and it does not disappoint. And Lucy Liu's character, her work on that is just because it's so different from like her Lucky Number 11, her Charlie's Angels roles, like all the stuff she had done before then was like, whoa, she's really good. So that's one for me. Jace, what do you got?
My next one is going to be don't remind me. I'm gonna go with Michael Keaton in Homecoming.
That's another solid one. Very good one.
Mr. Mom.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Into a bag of No, I was gonna say, you go from Mr. Mom and all the funny guys, and then he is that intense bad guy. Like he's actually like, hey, this is Batman, and I actually don't know if I want to meet him in a dark alley versus Bruce Wayne. Okay, this is like
right, Fox.
Yeah.
Chief, you got one?
Oh, I didn't know it was my turn. Harrison Ford, What Lies Beneath.
Wow.
Was that movie good?
What?
Okay. I mean, seriously, and this is going back to what we said in the beginning of the show. That was one of those movies I bought without seeing, and I don't think I ever opened it.
It's time for you to crack it open.
No, well, when I moved back here from law school, all of my Blu-rays got lost.
I see you
coincidentally.
Jace from law school. You know what I mean?
Trust me, that movie's not fun. I lost way too much crap in that one. But
when I never moved back because I didn't go to law school or college, I was here the whole time.
I got a loose come out.
You know what I mean? So,
no. But I was one of those movies I wanted to see, but I never could figure out a time to watch it. So
good movie. Good movie. You liked it, Jeff?
Haven't seen it.
Okay, we get judged.
I mean, Chief, you just watch Inside Out. I'll watch What Lies Beneath. Okay.
You know what? Which Lies Beneath is like 40 years old now.
I must have missed that one.
I'm not talking to y'all too.
Okay. All right. We're out.
We're out. All right, let's see.
I did grow up on a farm.
I'm gonna go next with I mean, a lot of people have been saying in the chat it is absolutely necessary. I mean, this is probably number one on this category. Denzel Washington, Training Day. Oh, like to get lit. He was so good. He did get cheated out of multiple Oscars before that point. But it was like, oh yeah, let me show you all another level to my amazing acting career. And so good. It was like, geez, why didn't he do this before? Got his Oscar for it, nominated a couple other times, but he was great, excellent there, and showed Denzel has range, y'all.
Like, yeah, that was a question. Yeah, that was crazy.
What do you got next, Jace?
My next one's going to be Morgan Freeman in Wanted.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
nice.
We were used to seeing again, God, good friendly voice in your head. In Wanted, he was the dude.
Either you can kill yourselves or kill this Emma. Yeah.
Solid choice. All right. Ryan Daly coming through with the is Wayne Brady gonna have to solid choice.
Very good.
Chief, what you got next?
Matt Damon, the talented Mr. Ripley.
Ah, okay. Matt's gonna be on here more than once.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So for me with him, The Departed, because he was really playing into and against his squeaky clean superhero role, showing he can play a great rat, and he didn't change his. He didn't get a scruffy mustache. He just kept his clean cut, pretty boy look, using it for evil. Really good, and just a weasel character. And he was doing all kinds of stuff. I was like, you jerk. So solid work for him on that one. Double header for old Matt Damon. And David Thanos says stars 2017 to 2018, 2 seasons, 20 total episodes, right up Chief's alley.
Who's that?
That's how many episodes stars is. So you can knock that out on the weekend.
What is stars?
Heels.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Ryan Daly says I had Michael Keaton from Pacific Heights on my list much earlier in his career when he was known for comedies. Man. Glenn Close, also solid. Places, yeah, Chief. You grew up on a farm, you said, right?
Yeah. And I learned on that farm you can pretty much milk anything with nipples. They're Blake. So
also good to know. You guys missing out on What Lies Beneath. Okay.
It's nowhere you can actually watch it, sadly. It's at Paramount Plus, which is basically the equivalent of
Heels, Heels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. and I don't even like the way it sounds.
Jeff Bridges is Obadiah in Iron Man. Okay.
Let's go.
Ryan coming through. Omega 579. What's up? Ben Kingsley and Sexy Beast. It would have been him in Iron Man 3 until they turned the Mandarin into a goof. I am so with you. That remains one of my biggest MCU disappointments. He was so good in that first half. I was like, what are we doing? Even though I know it's coming, I still get mad watching it every time. Matt Damon, Interstellar. Man, Matt has played bad a suspicious amount of time. David Thanos, Al Pacino, The Recruit.
That's the one with him and
Colin Farrell.
What's the one with him and
You're talking about Johnny Depp?
De Niro.
Heat?
Nah, they had a movie together with 50 Cent.
Righteous Kill.
Yeah. And Pacino was bad in that, I think.
He's played bad quite a lot.
Matt Damon. Yes,
thank you. What was it? What's Devil's Advocate myself?
Oh, I love that thing. I love that movie, man.
Yeah.
The Final Fig Leaf. You know, Steamboat Willie. Here you go. Hey, look, I'm glad somebody recognized the reference. You know what I mean? Did y'all guys? You didn't get the reference, did you?
Yeah, we did. I did.
That's from the Fockers. When he went there.
That was one of those movies I was like, I wanted to like a whole lot more. I mean, that series of movies, I wanted to like them.
Yeah, that was the sequel. So yeah, no, gosh, yeah. Does it Meet the Parents or Fockers?
Yeah.
Fockers.
Whatever one.
I saw them both. I don't remember the reference either way.
Yeah, that was the reference in the movie.
All right, let's see. Who's next?
All right. My next one is going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme and Expendables 2.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
By the end of that, you wanted to see him get the fight. I mean, that had such good fights where you like had Scott Adkison playing bad guy that you wouldn't see until John Wick 4. I mean, a lot of
Atkins.
Okay. Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah.
You guys see Green Room? Chief, I'm sure you saw Green Room, right?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
But Sir Patrick Stewart, I do like his work. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it, man. They said they fool you. They know comics. But outside of comics, man, you might have some trouble.
Chase, did you call yourself a film person?
I don't think so. I didn't say I was a film critic. I said I have opinions. And then as somebody says, what gives you the right to have an opinion? Blah, blah, blah.
What about your shirt, Jace? I went to law school. I am Jace.
No. Did I go to film school? Did I go to arts history? Was I an art history major so I can tell you about backgrounds and cinematography? No, I'm a dude who watches movies. A whole lot of them, as you see.
But know what lies beneath, sadly.
Right.
Chief, what's next for you?
Charlize Theron. She's bad in the movie with the cars.
Oh, Fast and Furious. I thought you were going to say Monster. Cypher. The movie with the cars. David Thanos is questioning that you're not a film critic, Jace. Blu-ray collection. Gets him. All right. For me, let's see where I want to go next. Keeping up with the Kill Bill theme, Uma Thurman, my super ex-girlfriend. She was so nutty. It's so like, whoa. And she played that role really well. I was like, oh yeah, this would be a problem. So I like that concept of the film, and I thought she was really good in it.
Okay. We did not enjoy
Jace,
the box.
Have you seen My Super Ex-Girlfriend, Chief?
I have seen My Super Ex-Girlfriend. Thank you.
There you go. Nice. All right, good. Maybe we should call you the film guy.
No, absolutely not.
All right.
Jace, what you got?
My next one is Ed Harris in The Rock.
Ed Harris is always good.
I mean, that's a guy. He's in it. You're pretty solid, but like him is the evil. Trying to do what's right, but knowing he's wrong. That was good. That was a good turn for him. And it's The Rock. The Rock was good.
Oh, not that Rock.
Not the final boss.
Ryan, 80s Brat Pack star Anthony Michael Hall is a jealous murderous boyfriend in Edward Scissorhands. All right. That's a good pull.
Yeah.
He was also Anthony Michael Hall. Wait, which one? Oh, McCarthy. Right. Not our guy from Weekend at Bernie's and Mannequin. Yes.
Oh, Bill Paxton as Chet.
Is that your next one, Chief? What you got next?
Brad Pitt. Fight Club.
Tyler Durden.
Let's go.
I thought you were gonna go with Achilles.
Nah, he's bad.
I would.
Just a jerk. But the Fight Club, that dude was evil.
Yeah, he was.
His name was Bob.
His Super Ed was not cool.
Anthony Michael Hall was a nerd in Breakfast Club and the nerd in Weird Science, and the nerd in 16 Candles.
Those are
Good thing he avoided staying typecast. Jamlin says, "I'll see your Anthony Michael Hall and raise you a Matt Dillon and Wild Things."
Oh my gosh.
Very, very good call. And I guess
who's Matt Dillon?
About Mary.
What's the Outsiders?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that could be one too. He was he had to go on the run and kill the kid, right? He did something. At the end he did something, man. It's the socials, and the greasers. The socials and I forgot, man. It's been so long.
It has been a very long time since I watched it.
Golden Pony Boy. I do remember that.
Right. And then when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash came through, Sox probably, or Soch. It's SOCS. When one gang member accidentally kills a member of the other. So yeah, I'd assume that would be the one there, Chief. Another great turn was to Jeremy Piven for what movie? Or Lloyd.
Oh gosh, what was the movie? It was Kevin. Oh, not
you like that one?
It's not Kevin Bacon. Oh, what's my man?
Didn't you used to have that? Oh, the night in Vegas, isn't that one?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember what the name of that movie is. Oh gosh.
I'm looking it up for you.
Oh my gosh.
We're thinking about the 90s. He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Now I probably would have been all right. It wasn't PCU, which I actually do own.
Not Kiss the Girls.
No.
That was a good movie though.
Wait a second, where is this movie?
Wait, did they just act like this movie doesn't exist anymore?
Wait, I did too quick of a scan. Clearly. Let's see here.
It's not Last Call. What the God.
Very bad
things.
All right, good deal. Jim Carrey is Dr. Eggman.
Sonic, go on.
Gary Coleman is Mr. Bojangles.
From which one? Just randomly throwing out stuff. Monica Potter in that Morgan Freeman joint.
Oh boy.
All right, let's see. Where else am I on my list? This is another one that's been mentioned a lot, but of course, Tom Cruise in Collateral.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Along Came a Spider.
Oh, okay.
And Chase, what else you got?
I got last one. Oh, well, yeah, I think my last one is Elizabeth Olsen in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Like, old Wanda was not so nice and
She
happy.
sure did change, didn't she?
She scared the heck out of me in that movie. That was really good.
She took the man's mouth away and let him explode and yell in his head. That was just evil in itself. She shredded. Well, that was great. I love that part when she shredded Mr. Fantastic. That was beautiful.
The one time you should actually like Mr. Fantastic. Like,
matter of fact, I remember standing up in the movie theater clapping and somebody saying, "Sit down." So yeah.
Hey, you sit down.
Right.
Chief, you got any more?
So Robert Redford, right?
Oh, great call.
Gosh, how do we forget him? That was a great one.
Hail Hydra.
Yeah, he was very good in that too.
Yeah.
He was so good.
I never even saw him coming. I was like, oh. So
Right.
boss. That was but that was excellent.
Phrasing.
Yeah, that was the first. PC was like one of the first time I remember Jeremy Piven. It was like, oh, okay. It's like, well, that was a good one.
Oh, old school. Old school was thank you, sir. Thank you, Jalen. You know what I mean? I'm over here. I'm just trying to keep up with the film critics.
Mr. Obscure references.
So it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
The
hard.
Winter Soldier is a very obscure little indie film.
It's hard going against such great movie buffs.
Oh, Renata, you should have knocked. Yeah.
Yeah.
He shoots the maid. She comes back there. Oh, Mr. Pierce, will there be anything?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, she's cold with that.
She should have knocked.
Why give the babe the keys when the Winter Soldier's there? All right. Let's see. I have a few more. Let's run through real fast. David Tennant, Doctor Who 2 Kilgrave. Horrible villain on Jessica Jones. Monique, Precious. It's cheese. Funny lady. All of a sudden, she's nasty. I don't know if it will spoil anything, but the main villain of Furiosa. Very good call.
Oh, yeah. We know, yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Spoiler. And my last one, Joey King in Bullet Train.
I didn't watch Bullet Train.
You haven't watched Bullet Train?
Don't look at me funny. You have no right to look at anyone funny tonight, the two of you. No right.
It was on Netflix. It was an easy, Netflix first, hey, new premiering.
Don't you dare.
Nefarious, right. That's a great word choice for her.
I mean, well, why did we forget the easy one? Heath Ledger. I mean, Heath Ledger's Joker, no one was expecting that. I mean,
The Rock. Also known as the Rick. ICT Vinny. What up, man?
Oh no! Did you see him? Did you see Doom? I guess this is spoiling, but
Doom.
It was good stuff. Let's see here. I like Bullet Train. Thank you, Snake Eyes. That was fun. Whenever anyone mentions Bullet Train, I think of Money Train. Do you ever also think of J-Lo?
Jeff, did you see Money Train? I'm sorry, what? No, come on.
Weekend's good.
Let's see. Did I have any other ones? Oh, yeah. Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger. Because, going from Creed to Hey Auntie, solid. So, yes, that's all. I won't post that one just yet, Ryan, because, he still hadn't seen it. More like Kevin Bacon because he was a cop. And which one?
Yeah, that was the one from
oh yeah, the kissing thing.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke.
Which one?
The Black Phone.
Oh, Uncle Howdy.
Creepy. Yeah, that was good.
What Liam Neeson?
Every movie.
Wow. Batman Begins.
Oh, there you go. That's solid. All right. Well, that's it. Now's that magical time that we salute, celebrate, and otherwise acknowledge, excuse me, our dummies of the week. And by random draw, Jace, your name got pulled, so we're going to let you go first.
Wow, I'm so thrilled. Thank you once again. I don't know how this keeps happening. What's going on, Henry G? Yeah, which mine is going to be is me, because I had 2 weeks to prepare for this, knowing the Olympics end on Sunday. You have to come up with a withdrawal plan. I did not. Again, as same with Jeffrey. You turn on the TV. All right, are we going to see badminton? We're going to see track and field? What are we seeing? What the heck do you mean, Judge Judy or whatever the hell? I don't care about local news. I don't need to see what crazy crap happens in my neighborhood. I want to see the Olympics. Just show it on repeat again. The fact that I just did not understand, when you tape the closing ceremony, that means it's over. The fact that I am still, it's 3 days later, and I'm still like, okay, when are they going to have it back on? I am the dummy of the week.
And you've been waiting for those Olympics, huh?
I mean, if you saw the two gold medal game, the last two USA basketball game, I don't care if you're a fan of basketball, you're like, oh, this is awesome. And then you see the track and field where somebody goes out, go win the 200 meters, jumping everywhere. Oh gosh, I got COVID.
I mean, there are plenty of examples. I'm not quite sure why you needed to go with the guy whose last name happens to be the same as ours.
Oh, I didn't mention names. Kid, I'm just because some young man is just ready, beats everybody in the 100, and then does the double, and then magically, I got COVID. Oh wait, I'm in a club party with COVID. Yeah.
He's an athlete, so his body can recover faster.
Man, in 2 days, that's some good COVID recovery. Man, I know people who wish they could recover from COVID in 2 days. Wow, that's just
maybe it was really Pax Logan for him.
No.
David Thanos says, "Dumb of the week on who thought breakdancing should be there."
I don't know why they even put it in there, but that is certainly the dummy of the week. Has got to be the Australians for not checking if she could break dance or not. Let me tell you something, bro. Whenever somebody was like, "What is that?" I was like, "That's interpretive breakdance." It wasn't breakdancing. Like, it was like what you think the artistic form of breakdancing should be. Like, you know what I mean? And that joint was just weird. I remember she did that back fadeaway rollover twist thing, and I was like, well, what is that? What's going on here? And then people in the audience were just like, and because I'd never seen nobody, they were just like, what is this? And I thought she was joking at first. I said, oh, okay. They brought a little person up here to clown. And, you know, at the Olympics, fun, look, haha, you know, all right. Yeah, get off the stage, haha. And then when the judge was like 0.00, we give you no points. I said, oh, Australia, the people of Australia was just like, I mean, a whole country, bro. You have embarrassed a whole entire continent. You know what I mean? Because, like, you represent a continent. You know what I mean? I can't imagine just me going to the Summer Games as a 100-meter runner. So while everybody's doing,
I'm still trying to get that first 100 meters.
Right. While everybody's doing a 9.7, 9.8, I'll probably come in at a 15.2. And so
I'm calling your hamstring.
You know what I mean? As I run the line, I'm ignorant as hell. I'm gonna raise my hands in triumph. You know what I mean? But then when I go home, I know what's gonna happen. My friends are gonna be lined up outside my house clowning me. I'm gonna get texts clowning, notes clowning, letters clowning, They will look here. I can never do another episode of Loud Movie Files. Everybody in the comments will be clowning me. We saw you, bro. You're slow. You know what I mean? You're slow. And so that would be over for me. I would have never. I really couldn't go outside. It probably had to be a 2-year period before I could go outside. And I may have to change. I may have to change my experience. Next time you see me, I got my hair slicked back. You know what I mean? No beard, just no mustache, just looking. Change my name to Kenny.
And then you think about it, she killed the whole sport in the Olympics.
Bro, let me tell you something. Let's go further. So she was bad. Nobody was good.
No.
White dancing originated in the U.S.
First
How the
day
hell we
was bad.
lose?
The first day was bad. The second day supposedly was better. You actually saw people who looked like they had actually done breakdancing or at least danced in a video. I mean, what up, man?
Hey, bro. Yo.
The breaking version of potatoes.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it, man. I didn't. It was the worst I'd ever seen ever of breakdancing. It was no move. It wasn't no move I recognized in there.
Nah, I mean,
it wasn't no move I recognized. It was just somebody like, hey, bro. If I had a power ring, I would still came in last. That's how bad I've been. It reminded me of I went to a party one time, and so I might have been. It was just some bad dancing going on there, man. And I remember 2 people getting on the dance stage. I guess they were husband and wife. They were older, but they started like doing a little bunny thing in front of each other and just kind of hopping. And I remember like standing next to, I was like, oh, what is this? But they were having a great time because the girl looked like she was having a great time, but I had never seen the bunny dance in the middle of the dance floor. And that's what I felt like she was doing. She was bunny dancing me. And like I said, they didn't even fly her home. They made her get on a boat and sail around the south side of Africa to Australia. You know how long she's still on a boat? That boat ride is 3 weeks long. They don't want her there. She may not be able to get back into the country. And you think with a name like Reagan, she would have been laser perfected. It was not a laser. It was not a laser. So yeah, it was bad, bro. So yeah, the dummy of the week is not the girl, Australia, the continent, for sending her to represent you without checking the. You remember that time the girl was doing the sign language and nobody had checked to see if she could do sign language? So the president or somebody's talking and the girl was just like, and then people who actually knew sign language was like, yo, what the hell's going on? You didn't check her credentials. You had no idea if she could break. Can anybody in here break? I guess it's you.
Yeah, we need to send some representative. Bad.
So yeah, so that's where we at, bro. That's where we at. Next is the next Olympics, man. Australia's gonna set. Look, people are practicing right now in Australia for the next. They're not gonna take another loss like this. They're
gonna be outside, even though it's not allowed to be Olympics. They're gonna be outside. We can do better.
It's gonna be one of those strict regimens like any other, like the running team and the gymnastic team. I said, pop, lock, and then go into it. Pop, bring it. You know what I mean? 12 hours a day, every day. So
they started at 15.
No, bro, there was no qualifying trials. They drew somebody's name out of a hat like a raffle.
It's a Make-A-Wish for Rachel.
Right. And then the crazy part is there's only one name in that hat.
I mean, like, the truth is, unlike 99.999 people in the world, she's like, I'm an Olympian.
Exactly. Bro, so you can't take it away from her. But here's the interesting thing. So LA did not opt for breakdancing to be included in the 2028 Olympics. They did choose flag football and squash to make their debut. And the problem is the Olympic host city has to choose what events to include years before. I wonder if LA is going to be like, listen, we need to make a change. We can't miss out on this viral opportunity. We want breakdancing to come back. And would you be in favor of it?
Good. If you can have some folks just like in every other sport, okay, they had somebody qualified to do it. They had the French guy by way of Cuba. Okay, like there's gonna be some dudes from New York who are gonna be performing for Australia. Okay, you do that, no problem.
And I need them to get maybe Snoop and Dre to provide the music for next time's breakdancing. It felt like some 1980s My First Hip Hop children's section soundtrack. I was like, what is this?
You know what? It was literally a scenario. They didn't want to pay money for licensed music. So they were like, okay, we got a way around this. Keyboard. Dun, 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 dun.
It was right there.
Bro.
Just bring Snoop out.
We can't pay Snoop money. We got to put this on broadcast. Eventually, his representative is going to say, we need all that money you just paid because everybody in the world just heard this.
Right. It was the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing it didn't end, and they'll continue singing it forever because it's the song that never ends. So that's what they played. I remember I was like, Lamb Chop? What y'all playing Lamb Chop for? And it was just pop locking the lamb. This is the song that doesn't end. I'm like, oh man. I said, I've never seen nobody pop to the song that doesn't end.
Apparently, you watch more Olympics than you let on, sir.
Listen, man, I seen everything on YouTube. All my highlights were YouTube highlights. And the song that doesn't end was a great highlight because I kept singing it forever. Only time I broke was dinner.
All right, Jace, I need some legal counsel on this one. This is my nominee. So, man is suing Walt Disney Parks and Resorts for the wrongful death of his wife. Disney is trying to get the case dismissed and sent to arbitration because he signed up for Disney Plus years earlier.
Wow. Disney Plus? That's because I would think there's something on the ticket when you sign. I mean, more likely, as soon as you pay your money, you've already signed that you're probably going, if anything happens, you're going to arbitration.
Well, when you sign up for Disney Plus, as this guy did, it requires trial users to arbitrate all disputes with the company.
Well, listen, as y'all know, my ex died in a car accident. But years before, I had bought a car. So, of course, I couldn't sue, you know what I mean, the other driver of the other car because I owned a car. So, there it is. And, that's what happens, man. So, as long as you use the product, you can't sue for that product killing anybody. Hence, Clorox, you know what I mean? Whatever. So, remember that. If they swallow a Tide Pod and you buy Tide, yeah, that's over for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty, if that's what they're trying to, hang on, I doubt they could say you can just blanket all things Disney to get rid of all disputes in perpetuity. Like, I don't think that's gonna fly.
There goes that lawyer talk, Chief. There you go.
As soon as I said it, I'm like, word.
I gotta look it up as soon as we get off of here. I want to see what perpetuity means because I have no idea. I'm just I was raised on a farm.
Oh gosh, let's get with this farm.
Farm in Upper New York. Right. All right. Well, fellas, I think it was always a blast breaking down all these D23, the Olympics, and our favorite heroes gone bad. Jace, Chief, I appreciate y'all, as well as everybody hanging out here with us in the chat. 80s, Giver in the 90s, Jamelin Parks, Kevin Davis, Snake Eyes, Blake Tarpley, Ryan Daly, David Thanos, ICT Vinny, Mark A, Henry G Omega 579, said Snake Eyes, I think, Eric Instrumental Sandoval, And let's see.
Randy reviews.
Randy reviews. Thank you. Anybody else that I forgot to mention?
Goodness, see.
And otherwise, shout out. I think that's.
Oh no. We got one more. I know Henry G.
I said Kevin Davis. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I think that's everybody. If I forgot, please.
Hey Jeff, hold on 1 second before you end the show. A restriction making an estate inalienable perpetually or a period beyond certain limits fixed by law.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Keith Cooper.
Yes. Keith Cooper. Thank you. All right. So, of course, I'll be back on tomorrow night for another edition of Lyle's Figure Files. But for now, this episode of Lyle's Movie Files has been filed.